A German chancellor candidate has been assassinated. The shooter didn't flee instead, he stayed behind to taunt the police. When officers arrived at the scene, they found themselves facing a ticking time bomb. Let's rewind to the day before the shooting. To Munich. To a working-class apartment. An elderly janitor lies strangled on his couch, TV still on. Empty bottles sit by his bed, ashtrays overflow with cigarette butts. Someone sits down beside him, reaches into the dead man's shirt pocket, takes a pack of cigarettes, and slips it into his own pocket. This person looks exactly like the corpse, dressed identically. This is the Jackal. For days, the Jackal has been tailing this janitor, bugging him, recording his voice. He's spent all this time mastering the man's mannerisms and routines. Tonight, the performance begins. He follows the janitor's exact route to work, takes the same public transit, walks the same streets, even smokes the same number of cigarettes. Before entering the politician's building, he lights up one more, just as the janitor always did. The lobby's giant screen plays the politician's speech. Before politics, this man was a billionaire tycoon. Now he's running for German chancellor. The Jackal crushes out his cigarette roughly, but doesn't toss it, he pockets it instead. Reeking of smoke, he enters the building, grabs the cleaning cart, and heads to the target floor. Cameras everywhere, but only one security guard on duty. The Jackal spots two people still working late, the politician's son and an assistant. He wheels his cart into a room, pulls the blinds, fires up the vacuum cleaner, and starts assembling his gun. That's when things go sideways. The guard hears noise and comes to investigate. He arrives just as the Jackal steps out of the room. The Jackal has been tracking his target's movements from above. When he finally faces him, he only shoots him in the leg. Hours later, back at his safe house, the Jackal stares at his unrecognizable face in the mirror. A strange smile crosses his lips. He removes the dental appliance, peels off the fake beard, eyebrows, wig, contact lenses, prosthetic skin, and skull cap. In some ways, the Jackal is an artist. His real face doesn't belong to some cold-eyed killer but to a gaunt, exhausted man. When he sees himself, his eyes fill with profound sadness. The Jackal pulls out his phone and checks tomorrow morning's wine forecast. Tomorrow morning, from this very room, he'll take the shot that changes everything.